However, recently the issue of women's sports receiving equal funding and attention as men's sports has been a huge question mark in the sports world. As a society, we have made strides toward gender equality in recent years, but sports is one area where women are still disadvantaged. Many argue that women's sports and female athletes deserve equal compensation to male athletes. However, in the system currently in place, I do not believe this to be true. I believe that the pay of athletes should be determined by the revenue that they generate. In my speech today, I will explain my position, but I will also give ways I believe women's sports could generate more revenue, because I do hope that one day they can generate and earn as much as the male athletes do. First, men's sports tend to attract more fans and generate more revenue. This means investing into male sports makes more sense for organizations and institutions. For example, in the 2021-2022 season, the NBA generated roughly $10 billion, while the WNBA generated only $60 million. This means the NBA generated 166 times more. For this reason, WNBA owners have less funds available, so players make less money. One reason for this huge discrepancy in revenue is the disparity in TV viewership, as the NBA averaged 1.6 million viewers, while the WNBA barely averaged 300,000, which is due to simply a lack of coverage. This brings me to my second point, which is the level of athleticism and excitement in men's sports is generally higher. In the NBA, there are countless dunks every game, which is exciting for fans. But in the WNBA, players are much shorter, and therefore there have only been 28 dunks in the history of the league. To give non-basketball fans a reference on this, an NBA game in 2008 between the Warriors and Knicks had 23 dunks compared to the 28 dunks in the history of the WNBA. The NFL makes the most money out of any league in the world at $16 billion, so it only makes sense that some of their players have the highest salaries in sports. The NFL is filled with some of the best athletes in the world, and the fans love the action-packed physical nature of the game. So how can we change the narrative and bring more popularity and revenue to women's sports? First, it is important to acknowledge that women's sports have made great strides in recent years, but they still have a long way to go in terms of attracting a larger audience and generating more revenue. Officials in women's sports leagues need to stop pushing for female athletes to be recognized as equals to the males from an athletic standpoint, because they are just not genetically and biologically equal. Not to say that there aren't great female athletes, but instead, understand that women are generally not as explosive and aggressive as the male athletes, and use this to make changes that will benefit their sport. For example, average height in the WNBA is 5'11", and the average vertical jump is 17 inches. While in the NBA, average height is 6'7" and the average vertical jump is 28 inches. Both leagues play on a 10-foot rim. So without even accounting for the wingspan, the WNBA players are already at a huge disadvantage. Along with this, the WNBA shot clock is 30 seconds, while the NBA shot clock is 24 seconds. This naturally makes the play of WNBA games slower and less exciting. A 20-second shot clock would lead to more exciting play, which would equal more viewership and revenue. One women's sport that has done extremely well recently is college softball. Only 3 sports at the college level generate more revenue than college softball, and that would be football, baseball, and basketball. I believe the reason they have done so well is that they don't try to copy the male equivalent in baseball. Now, the game is obviously similar to baseball, but many changes have been made to tailor the game to a more exciting style. Their bases are 60 feet versus baseball's 90 feet. Their fences are much shorter, which allow them to hit more home runs. They have 7 innings of play instead of the 9 innings of play in baseball, which can get extremely long. Adaptations like these to other women's sports will equal more exciting play, which will in turn lead to more viewership and revenue. There are already initiatives in place to support and promote women's sports. The U.S. Olympic Committee has implemented a gender equity plan that gives equal opportunity. NCAA has Title IX, a federal law that prohibits discrimination based